Pakistan has a new interim prime minister. Its senator from Balochistan, Anwar-ul-Haq Kakar, has been picked as the caretaker prime minister, the interim prime minister of the caretaker government. This is days after the previous prime minister, Shehbaz Sharif, recommended to the president the dissolution of the Pakistan National Assembly. Remember, elections are due in Pakistan this year. The National Assembly of Pakistan was to expire, and there is a lot of give and take also here to discuss, because question marks remain over when Pakistan will really hold its elections, whether it wants to. Imran Khan is currently in jail. One would think this is the time for Shehbaz Sharif, Bilawal Bhutto, the PPP, the PMLN, Nawaz faction and the military to want to hold elections, but the indications are otherwise. We'll be getting Kaswar to join us from Pakistan to tell us a little more. Just to share a little bit of detail on this, when Shehbaz Sharif dissolved the National Assembly of Pakistan, he had an opportunity to wait for it to come to its end on its own. We have Kaswar with us. Now, Kaswar, the question is, I believe if Shehbaz Sharif had waited, then the elections would have to be held within 60 days, but he decided to dissolve it early. Therefore, it has 90 days for the elections to be held. Will elections be held in 90 days? I'm also told there are matters of delimitation to happen. What really is going on with regards to the elections in Pakistan and this appointment of the interim prime minister? Over to you.
Well, you've rightly pointed out that Shehbaz Sharif has, dissolved assembly just 3 days ahead of the time, and keeping in mind that if his move will lead to, give 90 days to the interim setup as well. It was a trick, actually, that has been played by the former and outgoing Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif as well. And regarding the second part of your question, is definitely Pakistan is heading towards the next general election in 19 days. But, whenever someone, discuss politics in Pakistan, the politics in Pakistan has always been, filled with shocks, disbelief and jokes as well. And today, let me give you an example. Today, the both opposition and the government setup had, picked Anwar-ul-Haq, Senator Anwar-ul-Haq, as the caretaker prime minister. Even he was not being disliked in Pakistan. His name came out of law because he has been very close to military establishment as well. So, coming to your question, the second part of your question, definitely it looks like Pakistan is heading towards the general election in 90 days, but everything is possible here in Pakistan. Even this current caretaker support can lead for a year or another 2 years as well. But definitely the political parties here in Pakistan, they are gearing upon the next general election, and they believe that they are going to be held in 90 days. But it is absolutely not predictable. The politics is not predictable in Pakistan. They can hold election, or otherwise they can they can stay. The entire system can stay longer, as many as 1 or 2 years as well. So we cannot predict. But things are actually not predictable in Pakistan at the moment. As I told you earlier, names of 5 candidates have been doing the round for caretaker prime minister in Pakistan. But it was a surprise, not only for the people of Pakistan, but the power corridors as well, because not a single man even predicted the name of Senator Anwar-ul-Haq as the caretaker prime minister as well. But the world has known that Pakistan is full of shocks, disbeliefs and jokes as well. And today's, the way the caretaker prime minister was chosen, stay another full bloom story as well. So Pakistani politics is not predictable. They can hold election in 90 days, and there is a possibility to hold election in next year as well. Over to you.
All right, Kaswar sharing details, very important details. Also, I must say, one is that there didn't seem to be any consensus within the political parties. At least the military appears to have chosen the new caretaker prime minister. When elections will happen is anyone's guess. I thank Kaswar for joining us and sharing all these intricate points with us.